Okay, so the Beldham, which is basically a old hag witch woman, is the definition of what Beldham is, I guess. And it says that at the beginning, but this movie is a psychological horror film. It's written and directed by Angela Gulner. This is her very first film, and it stars Patricia Heaton, Katie Parker, and Corbin Burson. Follows a young mother with a child returning to her mother's family home where something evil threatens her and her child. And yeah, that's basically it. My likes, I'll say, I would say maybe the sound design on the Beldham, which entity. I like the creepy clicking sounds that you hear from it. I like the little sprinkles of it in the movie. You don't get a lot of glances of the witch, but when you do see her, it's fine to decent. The acting was fine overall. From everyone, I can't really say it was amazing acting or outstanding acting, but it wasn't bad. The editing was okay. But yeah, this is basically a I'll say false advertisement with the title was what I would, because I'm gonna get to the negatives right now and spoilers. By the way, if anybody, before I get to ranting, if anybody's interested in requesting a paid request, you can make a paid request for movie reviews, commentaries, reaction videos, what have you. To my PayPal or Patreon, but I prefer Patreon, or not Patreon. I prefer PayPal because that's where I usually can get the reviews done quicker there. Plus, I use that more than Patreon. But anyway, just throwing that out. If anybody's interested in paid request content, yeah, this movie. I mean, where do I begin? I mean, it's a slow burn, which I'm fine with slow burns. I mean, I liked The Lodge from A24, which this film tries to emulate A24 vibes, which it doesn't succeed. Because, I mean, characters aren't really likable aside from maybe the home nurse lady, Betty, or yeah, Betty or Betty. Um, you have Katie Parker as Harper, who, the young mother coming to flip the house, help the mom flip the house, I guess. You have her boyfriend, the mom's boyfriend. There's no character name of his, but yeah, this movie has nothing to do with the Beldham because spoilers again. This movie basically is a social commentary or themes of trauma, which there's films I like that deal with trauma. Um, rather that be the Babadook, which I would say that's a way better film than this because at least it actually has a monster in it. If you want to, at least that movie, you cared about the mom. At least I did. You cared a little bit about the kid by the end. And it had a better, way satisfying ending where the mom totally goes awesome and owns the Babadook by the end. This movie, there's no such thing as the Beldham, because basically it's Harper, who the young mother, she pretty much is an old lady. We find out at the end she's the mother. She's actually Sadie's mother. Sadie's the mom of Harper, and Sadie, I guess, pretty much raises her. Her mom lives with her basically. She came home from the insane asylum, and of course we don't know that until the very end, where there's like little subtle, I guess, when you look back at the movie once the twist happens. Oh, that's why this happened. Oh, that's why this happens. And then there's crows. The stuff deals with crows, which has no bearing on anything at all. I mean, we find out like Harper is carrying around a baby doll to, you know, I understand like the whole trauma thing where she's ignoring like the whole passing of her infant or whatever, but like the whole movie we're supposed to believe she's been with this real baby, but really it's a baby doll in reality, but in her mind it's actual child. And then also the Betty girl, the housemaid they call her, which basically that's her granddaughter, which I did not even catch that at the end. They do not. I swear they do not mention that, but I guess they do at the end. But yeah, this movie like it's false out again. I don't like watching some reviews after watching the movie, like explain stuff and like sort of try to deal with the ending stuff. But even then, like the whole the twist was kind of goofy because why would she envision a Beldham, especially a crow-looking, plague doctor entity, basically. Like I understand it's supposed to be, she's manifesting, I guess, her trauma in the vision of this thing, but like, why a crow and why a witch to begin with? I mean, and it's weird with throughout the movie where Sadie, who's supposed to, like, plays the mother of Harper, she acts so like rude towards in the middle portion of this movie to the end, and like I didn't really sympathize with her because even with the ending like revealed, I can't really say I warmed up to her because I guess she's like she deals with this on a daily basis with her mom Harper, I guess, so pretending like she's younger than she is, or not do it in her mind. I don't know. There's way better psychological films that dealt with trauma, and again, I keep going back to the Babadook because that's the only one this movie reminded me of. But except that movie was done like way better. It had a style also. It had cool camera shots, camera angles. Yeah, cool camera stuff going on in there. Granted, this movie, like, nothing happens really aside she sees glimpses of the Badam, whatever, witch woman. She puts up. I don't know if this is true or not. She puts up. What is it? I forget what it's called. It's where you use it for foil. She literally puts aluminum foil up on the windows to cover up so I guess crows don't get in or want to go near the house. I don't know if that's true. If that's actually a thing, it doesn't work in this movie. Because they still get in. But yeah, like, so overall, I can't say I recommend the film because it's boring. Again, I like slow burn films, but this was uneventful. Even aside from even some of the scenes with the Beldham, that's not really there. So then it's like, what is the point? Yeah, like why did the director, writer Angela, why would you make a film if you wanted to deal with you wanted to talk about trauma? At least make it make sense to where you have a make it more realistic in terms of the whole. She's we find out like, oh, she's been living in her mind the whole time as a young mother and experiencing dementia, but instead of taking out you need to take out the stupid supernatural stuff that has nothing really bearing on the movie. I think you shouldn't have even added that. I would have really liked if you just focused on the realism of the dementia stuff. Even the taking of Deborah Logan. Granted, that's a lost footage film, or found footage. But even that dealt with dementia and stuff. But even the supernatural stuff that had an actual point and motivation in that movie and goal. Whereas this is pointless. It's not needed. It doesn't do anything for the story because it's just confusing when the whole time you're just. So yeah, I can't not recommend this movie at all. I'm never watching it again unless it's a paid request, which I guarantee it won't be. But yeah, it seems like a lot of people either like this film or are mixed a little bit on it, but overall like it. To each their own, I guess. Look at odd man out. I don't like this film at all. I think the look of the Beldham is cool. I think it should have been a better movie that actually dealt with the Beldham. But But anyway, if anybody's interested, again, paid request, PayPal, whatever, and like, comment, subscribe. Peace and love.